Rafa Benitez has been finally sacked. Galacticos on a cold and windy Madrid afternoon. The news is that. Now, my opinion is, I don't agree with the decision. Maybe it was the wrong decision in the first place to bring him. It is true he hasn't been able to bond with the players and motivate the players and all that, but it's a decision that you have to stick with because the real analysis of a successful season comes in the end of the season. And this is what I like to call the Barca syndrome. Now, the big teams not only have to win titles and win games, but they also have to play and give show for 90 minutes every game. And that is not very realistic. Look at what Barca would have missed if they had sacked Luis Enrique 1 year ago. Huh? Look at that. How many teams have we seen struggling in January, December, and February that were finally able to get it together and win titles in the end of the season? So I was not really a big fan of how Benitez was doing his job, but he was doing it, and my opinion is we had to leave him to do it until the end of the season at least. Now the option is Zidane. What do I think about this? I'm not very happy with this. I don't think it's a very friendly and honorable move with the club to Zinedine Zidane, a legend that we love and we praise, because what happens if Zinedine Zidane isn't able to fix all this? What's going to happen with him? Then we will have burned a very good and long-term option for the future that could have materialized in a couple of years into a long-term and successful project. But no, if Zidane comes and he's not able to fix all this, we're going to kill Zidane. Now, of course, maybe Zidane is able to get in that dressing room and motivate all the players, and the players say like, oh yeah, I will, kill myself on the pitch for Zidane, and then we end up winning everything. Of course, speculations. Is Zidane ready or not? Maybe, we don't know. But I do think the club is feeding him to the lions right now and hoping that he will fix what the people in the offices could not fix in the first place. And my opinion about Florentino is, if he's sacking Benitez right now, Florentino has to go, man. His credit is done, is over. Florentino has to call elections and make way for a more modern management, for a more serious management with a more serious football project for the next 2 or 3, 5 or 10 years. Because what he has shown is that in the football department, he doesn't really know what he's doing. He's signing players and coaches, and then, he's letting the press and the stadium pressure him to make these crazy decisions. What has changed in the last 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago, he came out saying like, oh, we support Rafa Benitez, we have a problem, and Benitez is the solution. What has changed in those 2 weeks? It is true that Florentino, on the brand side, on the marketing side, he has made wonders for Real Madrid. He's been marvelous. He's spreading the name of the club around the world, and that is great, but that is already done. Now we need a guy who is very serious and who takes football and football projects seriously, and that is not Florentino. So I'm not really happy in the end with Benitez being sacked, but I do think if he's going, Florentino has to go with him. If we can't have show and spectacle on the pitch, let's at least have some coherence. Well, Galacticos, of course, that's what I think, but we want to know what you guys think. Do you think Benitez had to go? Should he have stayed? Was it a wrong decision in the first place? Leave it in the comments below. Jump in the conversation. Hit like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere. We'll see you later for more news.